Message from Spirit today suggests that there might be some question about why you are cycling back into a situation that seems and feels very familiar to a situation you've been in before. Our elephant spirit is here to remind us that we learned a lot in that last experience, right? But we need to now utilize that knowledge and utilize that experience and apply it to the situation now. You don't have to fall back into those old patterns or allow yourself to go backwards. Elephants remember as much as they do in order for them to continue their life moving forward so that they are able to move from one environment to the next without losing their way. This is about changes in your life that are going to be so drastic. Spirit wants to ensure that you are comfortable with these huge changes. These are changes, I'm hearing that this is like total lifestyle overhaul, that these are things that you will never return to. And we talked a little bit about this yesterday. There was some who are quitting smoking, some who are changing their diet, some who are going on a diet journey or a weight loss journey that is pretty extreme. I'm hearing for some of you this may be bariatric surgery or another program that's very intensive. The way that these journeys change you leaves you almost unrecognizable to people that have this like locked, set in stone vision of who you are. And it's miraculous how much it does to change who you are. And Spirit wants you to feel confident knowing that you're not going to be lost. You're not going to wonder who you are. What you're doing is discovering yourself. This transformation that's unfolding is about uncovering who you truly are. This is who you've always been. You were never that person that only did this particular type of hobby or lived a particular lifestyle, the party person, the person who lived in a bigger body, the person who smoked all the time or who consumed other ingestants and things of that nature. That was not who you were. This is who you are. This is discovering who you are. And Spirit is guiding you along this way. So you have this reassurance that all of these changes are being watched over and encouraged by your guides. And I want you to go ahead and accept and claim that for yourself now. You deserve to discover who you truly are in this transformation. I'm hearing the self sabotaging days are over. You have had enough of that type of situation. Now, I'm hearing that somebody has been a part of this sabotage. Like it benefits them for you to stay exactly where you are. And it took you a long time to realize that maybe this person didn't have your best interest in mind because they always acted like a friend. They always acted like a lover. They always acted like family. They always said they had your back. They said all the right things in the right moments. But when it really came down to it, the things that they were encouraging and the things that they were facilitating and being a part of were actually the type of things that were breaking down who you actually are and what you're capable of. They were inhibiting you from changing your life and living a better type of life. We have our chariot and our universe here. So it's a tough journey. It's a long journey. You have to do some preparations. You have to change. There's some training involved. You might have to go do some practice runs, which means that you might trip, stumble, fall, and you're going to get up and you're going to continue going forward again because you know that ultimately this is the race that you were meant for. This is what you were destined for, and you absolutely will win this race. You can have confirmation right now, right here from Spirit. Spirit says you are going to win. You're going to be, going to see all that you're capable of seeing. There's people that never thought that you'd ever find success in your life. There's people that I'm hearing that they'll never amount to anything. This is their own projection. This is their own projection of what it is that they wish that they could be. Our universe card here to assure us that everything that we desire is completely accessible to us. We have to be ready for it. We have to be ready to accept it. We have to know that we deserve it. We have to be prepared to hold it in our hands gently, with gratitude, with appreciation, and not crush it or destroy it as soon as we get it because we think it's not meant for us. Because I'm hearing that you once lived a lifestyle that didn't look like any of these things fit into it. And you never thought that you were going to live a different kind of lifestyle. I'm hearing that some of you maybe thought that you weren't going to make it this age, you weren't going to make it this far, but you did. You have. And this universe is here to validate for you that everything you deserve and desire was always meant for you. It was always meant to be a part of your path. Accept and claim that for yourself now. Spirit is dropping some gifts in your life. There is some big message here about the gifts you are about to receive, about that which you have asked for is on its way, that which you have asked for is being presented to you. You have had some difficulties lately and you questioned whether or not you were ever going to receive that. I'm hearing unexpected bills, maybe medical issues or injuries, car accident, unexpected debts, and I'm hearing fighting with family, friends. No understanding of why these things are occurring, but these are just our natural occurrences. These are our ups and downs. They're meant to help us focus and refocus as necessary. We don't control the paths of others. So others, you have to consider, just as you may have fallen off your path, somebody else may be falling off their path. They may not be in alignment with you. And so even though they may have been in alignment at one point, things were going great, and you were serving the purpose in each other's life, if they fall off their path, Spirit is not going to allow them to drag you off course. Spirit's going to say, okay, you got to go. It's time to separate then. You may come back into this person's experience again at some point, but if Spirit puts you in a position where you just cannot understand or relate to what somebody is doing or going through in their life, you're not meant to. Now, it doesn't mean that you're infallible. It doesn't mean that you're never going to understand. It doesn't mean that you're incapable of understanding. There's a cloud there on purpose. And I'm hearing that some of these things are just not meant for you to know and understand quite yet. You are on a journey of a spiritual awakening. As we awaken, we also start to realize that there are some things that are clouded from our understanding with intention. It doesn't mean that they will remain that way. You will at some point recognize why these things were clouded from you. But if you were to be exposed to some of these things, you would not be welcoming in this awakening that you're experiencing. And this awakening is necessary to your healing and to your growth. This awakening is, I mean, hearing that you just started listening to these videos, maybe you're new to this whole spirituality thing, and you're not fully understanding everything that you're experiencing yet. Spirit just wants to assure you that this is what's meant for you to move forward, and it will be absolutely worth it in the end. So accept and claim this with gratitude. Many blessings to you on your journey.